here and take a trip to the Stronghold. So once I get to the Stronghold, I'm going to start looking for a particular mission. I'm going to look for a particular heroic because I have this quest right here, which is, oh, I got to turn those in too. I'm just going to undo all these that I had locked out, because I'm intending on doing the greater part of them right now. Oh, I still have the dungeons with grips to do. My only enemy is time. That is one of them that I do want up there. And then I want time trial. Is one that I want to be up there. Everything else, actually I'll turn it on drag some more stuff. I'll worry about the rest of that here. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is see this right here. My only enemy is time. And as I always do, I'm going to look right here. See, I have to defeat devils. Problem is, no sympathy forms right there. Well, the rest of these are great to do. No sympathy gives me more enemies to kill, because the two devils down there will constantly be bringing up devilish hallucinations, little shadow devils. Lake Supply Woes, not the one I'm looking for. I can kill everything in any of these, but they are not the ones I want. Let's see, summon another. I want to bring out. Oh, what? There it is. Helmets. Okay, and I'm going to change this from Highborn status, which gives me 10% in the Menzaberranzan campaign. I always mispronounce that. Menzaberran. But yeah, that one. Stronghold Clerics, because I'm looking for this influence here. Looking for that extra bit of influence. And at some point I'm going to have to kill it. So, Lake Supply Woes is up. So, the very first thing I want to do is get rid of that. If you completed it tier 3, it gives you, and Giants Amongst Undead, the heroic that just popped up here, is great. It's easy for every character to do. It's probably the easiest big heroic. Just about anybody can do it. But I'm really looking for those 10 extra heroic shards, so I can do that. No sympathy. Right there. No sympathy. So what we'll head down here and do right now is we'll head down to the bottom part of the map. And I see that devils has spawned right there. But see, you've got to kill 20 devils right here. Once you defeat those 20 devils, you need to you can get those in no sympathy. You'll get at least, you need to be able to kill at least 60 enemies. And no sympathy, luckily, the change in music. No sympathy, luckily, has a lot of little, you'll see them here in a second, little shadow demons, or shadow devils that pop up. As soon as one of them jumps, there he goes, or does that. My only enemy is time has started. I'll wait until one of them pulls up some more. Here comes some more. I'm going to hit them with my mount power. Let's just go ahead and Lorthanis. Get out of the center of that. Tier 1 has been done. And everything drops these little vouchers. Enemies out here always drop the vouchers. You see, I'm at 18 now. I've got 2.5 minutes, or 2 minutes-ish to do more. There's 20. Now you'll notice it says 30 on my thing. However, I have not gotten the tier 2 yet.
Are you killing him?
Yes, I am. Once again, I'm doing this. See, it actually took me till after I killed 36 to get them up there. So I'm going to let them spawn a few more here, and then I'm going to... We're up to 44, and I've still got a minute and 44 seconds left.
There's no problem with him.
There's tier 3. So the counter is a little off, and I'm not really sure why, if it's lag or what, but I have watched it before, and it's always been that way. Yes, Noah James, my son. See 10 hero shards, 65 in.
Password.
65, 165 influence, an extra 10%. That comes in handy whenever you're buying stuff for the Stronghold. And I've made a ton of Stronghold videos. I'm a very pro Stronghold person. I've got a bunch of videos to pull it up that I haven't just formatted yet. Had to stop for a second and put my son's, get my son logged back into the Xbox. Oh, another voucher. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we have a choice between going and doing devils, or we have a choice between going and doing spiders. We're going to go and do spiders because why? We have to kill 20 spiders. And we've already killed devils. And we're going to try and do the same at drakes and beasts. And we have to watch because we're not in the most civilized stronghold. So as I've said before, you have to kind of dodge around trash mobs. You know, there's a lot of things. There's actually, in this particular stronghold, there is pretty much nothing other than the lumberyard built. So you really have to dodge a lot of things to get where you're going.
Get some more money.
And then
there's a
I
place
get up here
with
to
some money
this.
and
Lock
the
this
train
out real
money,
quick.
and you can go on a train. But
Spend
you
vouchers.
need to
Vouchers. We love our
get some money.
vouchers.
And then you can
You
ride
always got to
in the
remember to
train.
pick up your vouchers. Pick up all your loot.
Well, this
Don't
is
leave
your
loot
house.
laying around.
Because this is my house, Emer. I'm going to drive my truck, turn left, and park my truck right there in the wall, right over there inside the car.
And what we're doing here is
That truck is already done, yeah, that's
slaughtering until it's over. But see, there's my 20 spiders
so look,
for that.
Emer.
One more wave of this and we're done.
Hey, your doors is closed. Yep, it's locked. I will fix your truck tomorrow.
And you
Okay?
can pick up the extra 10% again.
No, I.
See, 132, extra 10% on that. We're going to go up here and we're going to kill the
I
Cyclops.
don't want to fix it anymore. I just already fixed it.
And we're going to look and see what other heroics have spawned. Ooh. None of the other minor heroics have spawned yet. So what we'll do is we'll just go back down here to the bottom. We'll kill all beast times this up. Well, what we'll do is we'll go ahead back down here. No. I'm trying to decide which direction to go. Yeah, and like I said, you have to be careful running through here. Like trash mobs, they do like to aggro to you. We'll go do beasts. No, we've got plenty of time on beasts. We're going to go do devils, because it'll only take a couple of minutes to do the devils, and then we'll cycle around doing a couple of challenges, and then we'll well, that was really a waste of an encounter power, wasn't it? I'm really not sure why I have Elminster out still yet, other than, I mean, he is good in mobs. I've got a variety of companions. I've got Regis on this one, the Shardakai Witch, but I've not upgraded them to legendary, much less mythic. And since good old Elminster here is a legendary, I thought I'd bring out a striker companion. I normally do not run with a striker companion. Normally everything I do is with augments. There we go. There, completed 2 missions, or 2 things. So 5 influence, we actually got 3. We've got 2 missions over here. We've got the Iron Golem and the Skeletal Giant. So we're going to slip down through here, try and weave our way past some of these enemies. We'll take a gander here and make sure we didn't leave any certificates. This is sometimes hard for me to see. I don't know what it is. It's my, it's probably just my eyes. I don't have the best of eyes anymore. We'll do that one. We'll slide over here. We'll kill the Skeletal Giant. Then we'll go to the other side over here. We'll kill this one. And we may kill a couple of them on the way through. But we're going to work our way toward the beasts. We can do that by clearing this out. I'll look at the time frame. It only takes a couple of minutes to do the beasts. So we've still got 11 minutes, plenty of time. We'll slide through here, head up over the hill. We'll hit this first challenge down here. Kill the armadillo on crack. Here, this cat has all the Stronghold missions because he was actually moved from the main guild to this smaller guild that I'm trying to build. And so some of these missions you can't get from the Stronghold, but it'll give me the extra little stuff. I can pick them up, and this really changes down here as the Stronghold. This is a mini Arrows Orcs encampment. It eventually changes as time goes on. We'll stop and do this challenge. Then we'll slip up, and we will do. We'll slip up and we'll do Beast Attack, and then we'll come back down and do these. We'll do these two and then come back down here. Because now we've got 11 minutes up there, and that will give us our 5 Stronghold, or the 5 missions for Stronghold Influence today. Anything past 5 heroics doesn't do anything, and you can only do 1 BHE every 24 hours to get heroic shards. So, I gotta look here too. And see, there's still 6 minutes there. I can do that heroic. I just prefer not to do that heroic. I just prefer to. You gotta watch, because this formation of mobs and the formation of mobs, that the one that forms under the tree, when they form that close to the tree, they like to aggro to that setup there. Yep, Problem of Beasts. It's 2 birds with 1 stone, doing the heroic and doing the other thing. And that's it for that. Make sure we get our loot. Certificates or vouchers laying underneath them. See, 39 influence. We can do 1 more. That will be, it decreases as you go. And let's see. Right here. Over there. They're going to come down and attack me. But do this. Thank you very much, Mr. Giant. Now we're going to go up and do the Gorgon. Doc Supply Woes just popped on top of me. We're going to hit the Gorgon here. Another challenge. And we're going to go down and do these 2 before we head up to Dragon Attack.
I am cutting down trees.
Are you doing? Oh, you're doing some timbering on your game. As is usual, my son, who is the Xbox gamer, he is autistic. He is playing Farm Simulator on Xbox. I haven't been able to get him into PC games, but he loves his Xbox games. And he really is the light of my life. My whole world revolves around me and him. You know, it's been the 2 of us, you know, for almost 10 years now, and I wouldn't trade this child for anything in the world. Out of my children, he is the least headache I have. He's also the baby. Oh, then. Okay. 30 chromatic strands. Love the chromatic strands. Wish you could get more of them. And yes, my poor little drow rogue looks like a peasant. I suppose he's wearing peasant cosmetics. I just need to get up to the top. I've only got 3 things left to do. I've got to race, I've got to defeat owlbears, and I've got to do that. So we'll just take a quick ride up north. We got plenty of time to get up there. It's like 6 minutes left on it. No time like the present. Oh, they got somebody captured. Sorry. Don't see it. I don't see it. And it is kind of fun sometimes running strongholds that have nothing in them built. So there's only the lumber yard here. So I mean, this really does. It makes it a challenge, even for this. This is an alt tune. This is not my main rogue, but it is. He is pretty well set up. He's completed all the current campaigns. He has. He may have. Hold on. Let's see. I've still got to do Undermount and Elemental Evil, the Dwarven King, and I've still got to do the leveling things. He was created 7 years ago, and he just has never went through it. And of course, I've started this one. I finished this one as far as I've got my moons. But I've never actually finished the campaign. And I guess it is double on Jungles of Chol. I guess I could take him and a couple of others that I've got out there and get them 100% completion in it, but I used Genie's gifts to complete what I did complete, and him and a couple of others, just because I've grinded out that campaign on several tunes before, and it just gets monotonous. I mean, it's all right. I mean, it was a better module than the Collective Ascendancy by far. A whole lot better than Storm King's Thunder, but you know, not as good as some other ones. And we're just going to do this right here. Let me take off my class ring. My fingers get a little tired. I'm going to summon back my augment. I really don't need. There you go. There it is. I spun around too fast and I lost him. That's the one I was looking for. You little bugger.
Yeah,
Okay.
my trade's still at the shop.
Let's see here. Oh, wait till they get in. See, I don't need. The only reason I bring out the striker is to give me the extra little hit, because it the extra little bit of firepower during No Sympathy. That's the only time I really use the striker companion. I just don't have them. I have always felt that it is better to run an augment. It's how I learned years ago. Right there, 20. And, oh, defeat the owlbears. We'll run down here over the hill, defeat the owlbears right quick. And that'll be it, except for the race. We'll go back to the main stronghold, which is the Sword Coast Alliance. And go back to it, and I love my spider. I love the spider, especially on the fact that he's a drow. You know, the Drider form, I don't know if I'll like that as a mount. Haven't gotten it yet. Haven't worked on getting it yet. There's that. Now we'll just VIP benefit. Pull up a signpost. Go back to the main stronghold. And we're not turning those in yet. We're going to click right here. That's why I wanted that one up there. And we're going to go racing. Take off on the track. It says ready, set, go, and you can already be halfway around the curve. If you've got the mount boon, you can be far around the curve. Don't have the mount boon. I only got 2 boons in this guild. Right now, we've only got the barracks built, so we have the foot speed and we have the power bit, the power. So still a long ways to go with this one. We're slowly getting it built up. We've jump started it a couple times over the years, but we always end up, you know, for one reason or another, we'll absorb the majority of players into our main guild, or at least the majority of the truly active players into our main guild, and then we'll just end up shuttering it again. May happen again in 6 months, may not. Right now we're on a pretty good roll, and especially with changing up gameplay. And if you're ever out in your stronghold and you're riding by your lumberyard, please tend it. Please tend it. Please, you know, tend your farm, tend your mine, tend your quarry, tend the lumberyard. If you're a smaller guild and you're putting up the recruiter, the gem cutter, the assayer, anything to get you, you know, supplies, please, as you run by, tend them, help your guild out. Right here, you know, we've got the lumberyard, we've got the farm, we've got the quarry and the mine. I'll go show you where the 4 of them have set spots where they are formed. Right here is temporary vendors. You see somebody like the recruiter. If you're gonna throw that up, go ahead and tend it. And yes, I'm taking time off the beaten path. I've got a minute and 50 seconds left to do this race, so I can take time to tend these 2 structures. So that way I don't have to come back to them. That would have been the farm. The first one I tended was the lumberyard. This middle one here, the second thing I tended was the recruiter. Recruiter gives influence. Influences, you need a lot of influence to upgrade your guild. You need a lot of supplies to upgrade your guild. And hey, there they are, cheering me on. Yay, he won. So there's my time trial. Now we'll go over here because I like picking up out of both chests. Pick up out of this one first. It won't let you pick out. And now we're going to turn in all these. You know, shards. Profession supplies. Either shards or profession supplies. Profession supplies, a lot of people dump them. Shards are harder to come by, but you can get some adventure shards. You get 10 here a day. You can also get 10 from the support missions a day. Well, three out of every 4 days you can do that. So we'll drop our heroic shards. We're doing good on them. We'll drop our adventure shards. We'll drop our profession supplies. We're good on gold. Don't need it. Don't need gems. Let me see. I'll only drop some vouchers here. Don't have anything to drop as far as astral diamonds. Stolen tyranny. Let's see, and 267. Not a bad little haul. of chromatic strands for the thing, for the coffer. We'll do frozen there. We'll do fey there. And then look here for dark. Nice. And 441 influence. Very good. See, we're slowly whittling away at where we need to be. So, and our current structure is target Guildhall 9. Still Guildhall 9. I made a couple of these videos. Let's put this and this here. Let's go ahead and do this. Convert from points. Convertible equipment. All gemstones. Put that. And we'll drop these lock boxes in the bank. Kind of hoard them. Especially the newer ones. I have a bunch of the older ones. Oh, I have a few. No. Oh, I can't refine any more today. Okay. So now we're going to go hit the mine and the quarry. These are static positions for these two. You can build more than 2 production sites. I do not ever recommend building more than 2 production sites, because the only other 2 sites that you can build production sites on is right here where this warehouse is on Maiden's Hollow, or up here at Northgate. And that would mean you would tend 6 spots if you built multiple production sites. The best thing to do is build support sites on little spots like this, and little spots like this, this. The reason being is because Northgate and Maiden's Hollow are the only 2 places you can put a warehouse. And if you want storage capacity for, especially as a larger guild, you want storage capacity so you will have space for your players to dump to get guild perks. And if you don't have a warehouse, or if you've only got 1 warehouse, you know, you don't have near the capacity of a guild that has, you know, the bigger warehouse.
You know,
yes, buddy.
My truck is at the shop getting fixed.
Yes. I know. And
And there's
I
a truck
do need
right
to go
there.
out to the
It
barracks.
tried back up
I did not
and
think
then
about this. Oh,
then hit a pole.
Because I have 2 missions here. I have an Explorers Guild. Oh, and I can't do that. I can't turn that in. This alliance has no Explorers Guild. So I'll have to consider moving him back out to Fool's Brigade to get that mission done. But I can go do this because this is the barracks mission. Another thing to help out your guild, and I know it is a tedious grind for some, but you know, we have very few ways of getting campaign currency.
Please.
Guess what? I forgot where the barracks was built.
Put the motor on the car, or put the motor
The barracks is
in
actually
the
up
truck.
here. The barracks
bring
down
it
there
here. Hurry up.
is built down there in Fool's Brigade.
Okay?
So
Yes,
this
sir.
is the barracks.
Okay, hurry
Yeah,
up.
see the barracks, where this barracks
I
is
got
where
to
the
drive
stable is
somewhere.
in Fool's Brigade.
Hurry up.
And that's a PvP
Please.
structure. Would love to get some
Hurry
of
up,
the trash mobs cleaned out by
Would
getting
you
some
help
PvP
me,
structures
please?
different places. And
Help
this
Me,
is
please.
there.
Need your
Oh,
help.
and Barracks 2 upgraded. So 66. What is the Barracks 2 upgrade?
And
I got to go to
need
Reclamation
help,
Rock. You know what the
please,
problem there is?
sir.
I can't go to Reclamation Rock at this point because why? I have not done Elemental E. And that is the second one. I would have to do the entire thing.
Bring my truck.
So, that's that for now, but we will go up here and dump this last little bit of influence, and each stage of it gives you more and more. Now,
Wait,
unfortunately,
are
the
you
race
talking
from the
about-
stable. No, I'm not, bud. I'm talking to my viewers. Each level of each upgrade, like the tier 1,
Guy,
tier 2,
I
tier 3,
told
gives
him to
increasing
hurry up.
amounts of influence. So
Oh my
here we
thing's
go.
stuck in the pole.
We'll drop that last little bit of influence, and we'll say he is done.